Welcome, one and all, to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 100, or 500. 530. 32? I believe it's 532. I am your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn here, as always, with suspender set to maximum stun. Got a great show for you today. Today, we are on Mixer and YouTube and Facebook and Periscope. Periscope, that's right. We are on Periscope. We are all over the board today, and that's because we've concluded our Monday and Friday live streams of the Call of Cthulhu on Twitch, and I want to continue to have my show stream on YouTube. Hey Ox, says MTAR. Hey there. Good to see you all. Okay, for some reason my YouTube chat isn't working. Pardon me, give me just a second. Looks like I'm having some technical problems here. Yeah, I can see you, says J90 Lurch. Okay, it's working. That's really weird. Sorry about that, everybody, but I had a multitude of issues that happened all at the same time. First up, my live stream, my restream.io chat failed to function. And secondly, the YouTube chat didn't work when I had it popped out. But I see it now. I mean, if I go to the live streaming page, I see everybody there. But if I pop it out, for some reason, it's not working. And that's what I had. That's really weird. Anyway, well, good to see everybody. Thanks for the patience there at the beginning of the program. Good to see Brian Sanchez in the chat today, moderating, and all of the members. I love seeing your wonderful new membership badges. Kathy Robbins with a gold star. Kathy, thank you so much. Weird Beard, Deuteronomus, Jerkin Crocus, Ethan. Oh, and you guys are enjoying all of those new YouTube emotes. Stephen, Don, Cointon, Eric, Kathy. Yeah, I'm glad you guys, Casper, I'm glad you guys are making good use of the new emotes. So I uploaded most of these emotes to Twitch as well. Twitch doesn't allow me to have quite as many emotes as YouTube does, but almost as many. So if you join me for my live streams on Twitch, you should be able to use these emotes as well for just communicating on the channel. I'm going to try and pop this out one more time because that's really weird. And it's working now. Oh, great. Good. So I don't have to have my video playing on the computer that I'm actually trying to stream from. Save the bandwidth. Oh, but the chat's really small. What? Why are they doing this? So YouTube is making all sorts of really weird changes with their streaming platform. And oh my God, the pop out. No Name says, nothing makes Thursday like Oxhorn. Thank you very much, No Name. I appreciate it. The pop out is teeny tiny. Love the Mirelurk emote, says Brian. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one. Jay-Z says, hey Oxhorn, so excited to see you streaming. You may even finish the game today. Not to worry, Oxhorn. You only have to fight the Ghost Lady one more time. Have fun. Thank you. Are you sure? I hope it's only one more time, because at the end of the broadcast last time, I was under the impression that we were going to have to watch it fight her 2 more times. But if you're right, I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm hoping we only have to fight her 1 more time. Oh, that was just an awful fight. Irvin Chadwick says, did you do the voices of the Talking Deathclaws? I did. I didn't use a voice modulator. I just recorded my voice as normal. And then in Audacity, which is the open source free audio editing software I use to edit all of my audio, I simply lowered the pitch. I did a different pitch for each Deathclaw. So, for the Deathclaw that meets you when you go into Vault 18, I did negative 15 decibels. For all other Deathclaws in the Vault, I did negative 20 decibels because they were stupider, so I gave them deeper sounding voices. Then for Goris, I gave him a negative 10 decibels because he's a smaller Deathclaw, so I didn't want his voice to be quite as deep as Grundle. Was his name Grundle? Gruthar. I didn't want his voice to be quite as deep as Gruthar, and certainly, and since he's really intelligent, he was the scholar. His voice isn't quite as deep. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not assuming things about deep voices correlated to intelligence or anything like that. But that was kind of my reasoning behind all of that. Adrian Parker says, good evening, Oxhorn. Glad to watch you live. Thank you very much, Adrian Parker. Itchy is in the chat. Good to see you, Itchy. All right, I'm going to try a completely different browser. All right, how about that? Maybe the problem is Firefox. To watch you live. Thank you very much, Adrian. All right, well, it looks like it is working on YouTube. Let's see if the pop-out functions on YouTube. Or, I'm sorry, Chrome. And can I move it? Yes. Oh, good. I can actually see everything, and I'm not going to miss the chat. By the way, I am seeing everybody on Mixer. Thank you, J90 Lurch. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that on Mixer. He's got a little Vault Boy animation there on Mixer. Hype Burger from Chicken Biscuit. Thank you, Chicken Biscuit. J90 Lurch, that was really cool. Comet Dagger says, what do you think about Bethesda's reasoning for non-cosmetic microtransactions in the Atomic Shop? I have some complicated thoughts on that, and I'm going to get into it into this broadcast, but I haven't even lit a cigar yet. Comet Dagger, I won't forget it. I'm going to get back to your question before the program ends. Don't you worry. Just wanted to say Ave, true to Kaiser, says Thomas Cross. Thank you very much, Thomas Cross. The burial at CDLC, you return to Rapture, says the Dark Seraph. Interesting. Really? Oh, well, that's exciting. I'm excited. Ethan Hughes says, howdy, Oxhorn. Howdy, Ethan Hughes. Good to see you on the program. Thank you so much for your support. Mr. Jagger says, just binged through Fallout 2 lore play. The lore playthrough. Loved every second of it. Any idea for the next game you'll do a major lore playthrough on? So I'm not done with Fallout 2. By the way, yes, we've gone to Vault 13, but we still need to go to the military base, which indeed is the Mariposa military base, Navarro, San Francisco, and the oil rig. There's a lot to do left in Fallout 2. Not to mention the random encounters. There are some really interesting random encounters. So I'm not done. Lots of Fallout 2 to do. But this is actually a good segue into something I wanted to talk about. Bethesda announced that they're delaying Wastelanders. Have you been following me on Twitter? I covered this on Twitter. We've been talking about it on Twitter. So they released an announcement earlier today saying that they're delaying. What am I doing? I gotta set something on fire before I get into this. Before I get into it, I'm gonna set something on fire. Here we go. Okay. Are you halfway through Fallout 2 yet? Asks Ethan H. Yes, I'm more than halfway through Fallout 2 at this point. Rough Day Ox says Springtrap. No. Good day. Made a lot of progress on my video today. Got all of the audio recorded for a San Francisco video, and I finished my Mariposa military base video, so you should have that on Saturday. The Dark Seraph says, are you the singing bush? Is that a reference to something? The singing bush? I know Moses in the talking bush, but what's a singing bush? Callout 3000 with a tip. Thank you very much, Callout 3000. And Rev Coyote, with Tony J. You're giving me all sorts of stickers on Mixer. New lighter. Yes, David. Thank you for noticing. I meant to talk about it. I've been David, you are sharp-eyed. I'm so glad you're here. So I've been complaining about my lighter for weeks now, and I've just been too doggone lazy to get a new one. Well, finally, after last week, I said enough is enough. I'm going to get a new lighter, and I didn't do a lot of research. I just found one that I thought was going to be high quality, and this is a Don Thomas brand, and it's great. Look at that. It's got a closed little door, and then you barely pull it open. The door slides open, and then flames. Pretty great and consistent. I'm extremely pleased with this lighter. Now, they do degrade over time, but so far it's great. It even comes with a cigar punch on the side so that you can cut your cigars. It's a circle cut, so you just snap it right there into the foot of the cigar, or the butt of the cigar, whatever, the base of the cigar. Cuts a hole in it. I prefer the V-cut. No Name says, what brand of cigars do you like? I like the La Aurora y Leon Carojos. They're my go-to cigars. There are better cigars out there that I have enjoyed, but it's a good standard everyday smoke. Call-out 3000 with a tip. Thank you very much. Josh Bunton says, looks like a beard trimmer. It kind of does look like a beard trimmer. Ooh, I've got more props to show off. Got a couple new things that arrived through the mail today. So Bethesda has some new stuff on their shop. This is a Nuka World token. So if you remember Nuka World for Fallout 4, we found these all over the place. Yeah. Sorry, hold on. Be right back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My daughter is really getting into Splatoon 2. Have you heard of that? I never heard about it until she started playing it. But it's a good game for the Nintendo Switch. You're like a squid creature, and you can run around with an ink gun, and you can dive into the ink. I honestly don't know. But my kids are obsessed with it. She got my son into it, and they both love it. But my daughter, she's getting better at reading, but she can't quite read yet. So whenever the DJs, they're these little squid girl DJs that have a conversation in the game. Whenever they have a conversation, she wants me to read it for her, and that's what I was doing. She came to the door, wants me to read it for her. But anyway, what was I saying? I know I was in the middle of something before. Ethan says, yes, so much more Fallout 2 vids. Yes, Ethan, lots to go. We're not done yet. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, I was showing off the Nuka-Cade token, right? There's the Nuka-Cade token. It says token for Nuka World Nuka-Cade. And I realized that it's not set to autofocus, so it's hard to see. But that's what it looks like. It's going to go on display. And then they came out with a Nuka-Cola themed deck of playing cards. And there it is. So my thoughts on this, the reason I bought this and the reason I like it is because it seems like something that would exist in the world. If there was a Nuka World gift shop, you could probably buy a Nuka Girl themed deck of cards from the Nuka World gift shop. And it has some nice touches, like the Joker is the bottle and cappy. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get it back there a bit. Joker is bottle and cappy. Then King is T51B. It's just a portrait, a bust of T51B. Queen is the Nuka Girl. Man, I don't know why it's so hard to see. Maybe it's I don't know if it's my glasses or not. And then the Joker is the Nuka Blaster. But that's all of the art on the deck. All of the rest are just, ace, hearts, spade, clover, no more art. So it's just on some of those face cards like the Joker, Queen, the Jack, the Joker, the Queen, the King has some face card artwork on it. And it's nice. So it looks like something you could get in the actual universe. Now, if I were to compare it to the deck of cards that came with the collector's edition of Fallout New Vegas, way more effort and creativity went into that deck of cards. That deck of cards is amazing, and I'm really pleased to have it. However, I have to admit that it wouldn't exist in the universe, right? Because you wouldn't find a deck of cards with Benny's face on it, for example. Benny, any deck of cards you would find in the universe would have been printed before the bombs dropped. So you wouldn't find a deck of cards with Benny's face on it and with Caesar's face on it. So the deck of cards from the New Vegas Collector's Edition itself isn't lore friendly. It wasn't intended to be, but it is something that's a Fallout fan would have. It's a great little addition. This, however, is lore friendly. You could find it in the gift shop of Nuka World. Even though I have to admit it's less creative than the one we get from the Collector's Edition. Anyway, so there you go. I bought both of those. They're on my Nuka-Cola shelf. Dr. Rob says, hey, Oxhorn, long time no see. Thank you, Dr. Rob. Good to have you back on the program. Ethan H. says, there's too many Ethans in this chat. I know, I'm getting confused. There's Ethan H., Ethan Hughes, lots of Ethans in the chat today. The Craft Monk says, hi from Kansas, Oxhorn. Thanks for the awesome vids. I'm still working my way through the Fallout 76 playlist. Well, good. I hope you enjoy yourself. We're nowhere near to being done. And then Ethan Hughes says, yeah, Ethan, I agree. Too many Ethans. All right. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Bethesda had a major announcement today, so we need to go over it. The announcement is that they're delaying Wastelanders until Q1 of next year. For those who've been paying attention, that's the exact same time frame for Cyberpunk 2077. So they're releasing an update to Fallout 76 at the same time that CD Projekt Red is releasing Cyberpunk 2077. An interesting strategy. Now, here are my thoughts on that. I'm really glad, pardon me, I'm really glad that they're delaying the Wastelanders update to Fallout 76 because I want it to be great. I want it to be beautiful and amazing and bug-free. my hopes are just off the charts. It's not going to be bug-free, but I'm hoping I'm hoping it's amazing, right? They're bringing people back into the wasteland. I want them to put their time and attention to detail into this thing. I want it to just knock it out of the ballpark. And so if they need more time, I'm totally cool with that. What's one of the biggest complaints they got about Fallout 76? It felt rushed. It felt incomplete. Ethan Hughes says they also delayed Doom Eternal. Did they really? I didn't read that. Okay. Well, thank you for the update. One of the biggest complaints about Fallout 76 is that it felt a little incomplete. It felt a little rushed. So the fact that they're missing their own deadline that they set for themselves, which will cost them money, let's not deny that. This delay is costing them money, and so they're footing that bill for the sake of the quality of the update. And I like that. That's good. I'm sad that it's delayed because I don't get to play it as soon, but I'm hoping that this is going to give them the time they need to make it amazing. Now, it's also good in terms of my content schedule because I've been a little bit overwhelmed with some of the things that we can do. Outer Worlds is coming out later this month. The PC version of Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out in early November. Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out in Q1 of 2020. So there are a lot of games that are coming out that the fans have been wanting me to cover. And with Wastelanders coming out this year, it would have been a lot. It would have been a whole lot. So instead, with it being delayed until Q1 of next year, I think that's going to give me a bit more time. So the plan right now is to continue with Call of Cthulhu for the next few weeks or so. Then when the Outer Worlds is released, we'll be live streaming the Outer Worlds. When I finish that, I'll be able to decide whether or not I want to add it to the lore series that I'm doing, and then we'll start live streaming Red Dead Redemption 2. Toby Noble says, have you heard about the Fallout 76 private servers? Also, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel lore video would be cool. I did a big, epic, over hour-long Fallout Brotherhood of Steel lore video for Fallout 76. So if you missed it, you should check that out. I think you'll enjoy it. I also covered the Hidden Valley Bunker for Fallout New Vegas in an epic hour-long video, so you should check that out. And we talked a lot about the Brotherhood of Steel in the epilogue to Fallout 3, which tells the story of what happened to the Brotherhood of Steel as they transitioned from the Capital Wasteland to Boston. That's in my epilogue to Fallout 3, so you should check that out. Have touched on the Brotherhood quite a bit. So, Deuteronomy says Cyberpunk is April 27th. That's Q2. Oh, is that right? Deuteronomus, thank you. I didn't realize that. I thought it was going to be in Q1. Well, that's great news. Great news. So we can get Wastelanders in Q1, then Cyberpunk 2077 in Q2. Sweet. Our year is set. Our year is set. That's great news. Okay, where was I? So yeah, there was that. I'm trying to remember where we were on the date. Private servers. So in the next few weeks, they're going to be releasing private servers for Fallout 76, and it looks like it is a paid feature. So you do have to pay a fee to gain access to a private server. I mean, it had to be developed and created by Bethesda, and they're not going to do that work for free. So it's also one of those niche things that most people, I don't think, are really going to want. It's one of those things that a handful of players are going to want. But it is a promise that they promised, and they have developed it, and they're delivering on it. So the fact that we have to pay for it, I guess that doesn't bother me so much. Rachel says, Call of Cthulhu gives me anxiety, but I've been loving it. Well, Rachel, sorry to be giving you anxiety. I have also been having a good time. I'm invested in the story. I'm curious. I want to know more about it. Eric the Red says, more than happy to delay Wastelanders since private servers are coming next week. I'll gladly wait longer for a better quality implementation of NPCs into Fallout 76. I agree. You and I are on the same path. Now, they also clarified their recent decisions with the Atomic Shop. And one of the things they talked about is utility items. So, as you know, when they were marketing Fallout 76 and talking about the Atomic Shop, they said that the Atomic Shop was going to be cosmetic only. Now, they didn't say this in any explicit way on the official Fallout website where this came out, because I mean, I did a bit of research on this when I was trying to create a response to the moment when they released repair packs on the item shop, and I released a Twitter response about my thoughts there. And from what I read, there was a GameStop interview where the person who wrote the article is the one who said that the Atom Shop was going to be cosmetic only. Now, that was based on something that their VP of Marketing, Bethesda's VP of Marketing, Pete Hines, had said. So, and that article, I'm sure, was approved by Bethesda. So they had definitely given people the impression that the Atomic Shop was going to be cosmetic only. And then they came out with utility items, which do change gameplay. People who have these utility items get a benefit that people don't get unless they have that item. Now, it's not a combat benefit, really. I mean, there are the repair packs are a little bit of a gray area. I mean, it does mean that you don't have to lug around a lot of junk with you to repair stuff, because you got these cheap these light repair packs. And could you do a field repair? I think you do have to be out of combat to use them. Anyway, but that's not the only utility item. Like, there are a couple other utility items, like a refrigerator that'll help make food not spoil and stuff like that. And you can't get them in the game. You have to pay money after having bought the game in the Atom Shop to get these items. Well, I take that back. You don't have to pay money. You just have to spend Atom. Now, what they said in their message today was, what's really interesting about it is that they acknowledged, which I didn't think they would do, they acknowledged the fact that they had given the impression that the Atomic Shop was going to be cosmetic only. They acknowledged that, and they also acknowledged the fact that they were selling utility items in the item shop, which were clearly more than cosmetic. So there was a disparity between what they had promised and what they delivered on. They explained why they chose to sell utility items in the game, and their reasoning behind it was that they made a lot of money. And that was really their reasoning behind it. They said, well, we sold utility items because they've been very popular. And yeah, they've been popular. I can imagine a product selling that gives you an in-game advantage that takes away one of the game pain points, like lugging around scrap. It removes that because you don't have to carry that scrap to repair your items now. Or actually, you don't have to carry around that scrap anyway, because if you find a workbench, it's connected to your camp. So I think that's a side point. If you have collected the scrap and it's at your camp, you can use that at any repair station. But you do have to take a break from the game. The pain point is taking a break from the game to go on a scrap hunt to get the scrap necessary to repair your weapons in the field if you happen to find a repair bench. But the repair packs take away that pain point. Not only do you not have to find a repair bench, but you don't have to have searched for all of that scrap. So, I mean, they've designed this game mechanic to give you a point of pain, and they're relieving that with something that you can either get in rare instances by defeating a boss in the game or by spending money in the item shop. So yeah, it was a popular product. I can see why. And they said, these utility items have been very popular, so we're going to continue to sell them. But one thing that they did clarify is they want to be very careful with the kind of things that they have for sale in the item shop to make sure that the only things that are available aren't going to give people an advantage over others in PvP, and that it'll also contribute to the world, right? So let's say, for example, that you've got a camp, and in that camp there's a little fairy flying around our mixer chat. Whoa! Sorcerer 7, that was intense. Thank you. A little fairy was flying around the chat, and then it smashed into the screen. Pretty cool. Thank you, Sorcerer. Anyway, the gist of it is that anything that is utility that they do sell in the item shop is going to help a lot of different people, not just the person who purchases it. So, I don't think, I mean, they didn't apologize for the reality not conforming to the promises that they made before the game was launched. They simply explained why those realities don't conform to the promises that they made before the game was launched. Do I think that they need to apologize? I think they need to clarify. Well, as I said in my tweet that I put out back when they talked about repair kits for the first time, I said that they should probably explain why the Pete Hines interview said cosmetic only, and whether or not that was accurate, whether or not that was intended, and if it wasn't intended, that they should apologize for him having inaccurately expressed something that they didn't correct before the game was launched. And if that was accurate, but they have since changed their minds, then they should probably apologize for changing their minds after having sold the game to us on a promise and putting utility items up for sale. Now, I don't think that the utility items are really game breakers, that they're end of the world, that they give people undue advantage. But I have to admit that as somebody who has yet to spend a dime in the Atomic Shop, it's really a bummer to go into all of these other camps and see all of these really cool things that I know I'm never going to have access to because I'm not about to spend my atom or spend money on Atom Shop stuff. So the Atom Shop, just in general, bothers me. And it's different from the Creation Club because Fallout 4 was sold to us with the game and the DLCs. And if you bought the game, you bought the DLCs, you got all of the content that you were promised. Done. They didn't give us any promises that were not unfulfilled. Then, in addition to all of that, they come out saying, hey, Creation Club, we're going to do this new thing called the Creation Club. This is additional content. This is new stuff, and if you want this new stuff, you're going to have to pay for it. I'm okay with that because they're creating a brand new product and they're offering it for sale. The problem with the Atomic Shop is that we're paying $60 for a game that's supposed to be finished, and once you get into that game, you don't have access to some of the stuff that other people do unless you grind a bunch of Adam in the game, which becomes progressively harder to do as you level up your character. There are fewer and fewer instances of being able to get Adam in the game as you level up your one character, or you gotta spend money, and I don't like that. So that's why I haven't been promoting any of the Atomic Shop stuff in the game. All right, now to get through all of your comments that have been going through here that I've missed. Garfunkel says, Raptor Gaming YouTube wants you to notice them. I see a comment from Raptor Gaming YouTube that says, notice me, daddy. Well, I don't know who you're talking to because I am not your daddy. So, sorry, can't give you any more attention. Tubby Maple with a cool Bioshock Infinite animated GIF. That's cool. Haley Brown says, you have helped my anxiety and depression so much. Well, thank you very much, Haley. Douglas Delegard says, hello, Oxhorn. Hello, Douglas. Good to see ya. Garfunkel in the chat says, howdy, Oxhorn. How are you? I'm doing very well. Where's my cigar? I've been talking so much that I haven't been able to keep my cigar lit. The Easy Life says, hey, Oxhorn, my favorite narration moments from you came from reading the holotapes from Vault 106, the gas-filled one. Weird beard. Was hilarious due to how sincerely crazy you made it sound. I forgot how I made that sound. I'm going to have to go and... Oh, I think I remember now. Weird beard. Yeah, he was kind of like drugged out guy. Yeah, I think I remember that now, yeah. Keith Schwerin says, are you looking forward to the delayed Fallout 4 update coming to the Creation Club shop? Sounds like a mini DLC expansion. I'm extremely excited about it. We get to go to the Capital Wastelands. We get to go to GNR Plaza. I'm absolutely stoked. We get to raid Quincy. I mean, great stuff. This is a welcome Creation Club edition. I can't wait to cover it. LG Unchained says, knowing the super mutants can be cured and that they're forced into being super mutants, does that present an ethical problem with killing them? No, because first of all, we don't know if they can be cured. We know Virgil could be cured. We don't know if super mutants can be cured. We know that Virgil infected him with a strain of FEV, a very specific strain of FEV that has evolved along very different lines than every other strain of FEV in existence. The East Coast strain of FEV is very different from the West Coast strain. The Commonwealth strain is extremely different from the West Virginian strain. Virgil himself was working on a strain that was different from all other strains in the Institute, and he infected himself and turned himself into an intelligent super mutant and happened to create a cure for his own strain that he infected himself with. So I don't think that there has been a cure for super mutants that has been found. Interestingly enough, we get the impression from the Far Harbor DLC that simply drinking Vim soda can solve the stupidity problem in super mutants due to Erickson, if we read his terminal entries at the Vim corporate headquarters. But aside from that, I mean, even that didn't completely cure Erickson. I think that there's an ethical problem killing super mutants like Marcus and Erickson because they're peaceful. They are super mutants, but they're not hostile. They don't raid other people. They're not thieves. They're thoughtful and they mind their own business. So yeah, just like killing humans like that, it would be ethically wrong. And them being super mutants doesn't make it suddenly right. But all other super mutants that are just murderous beasts, I don't think there's a cure for them. So killing them is a necessary part of human life. Laura on Mixer with a little pirate candy corn sticker. Halloween is coming up. I'm excited about that. Rev Coyote with a zombie. Oh man, all of these Halloween stickers on Mixer. Hey, and we've got packages flying down. Sorcerer 7 using a bunch of packages. And then Tubby Maple with an animated GIF. Thank you very much, Tubby Maple. You guys are having fun on Mixer. Adam Allen says, have you done a video on the Toxic Dumper on the Mojave Drive-In? Well, we went through it when we started the Old World Blues DLC, because we had to go through the Mojave Drive-In to get to Big Mountain. But I didn't do a video just dedicated to the Toxic Dump, I don't believe. I don't think so. Wayne Leon says, any plans to do the Halo campaigns? None right now. My wife is big into Halo, but I've never been huge into Halo. Ethan Hughes says, Gary. That's right. Vault 108 for the win. Okay. Mixer's going crazy. J90 Lurch just sent narwhals, robotic narwhals across the screen. Starless Texan did another package that fell down. And then Sorcerer's got some sort of jelly bean burger cat. Wow, just the creativity is off the charts. Garfunkel the Happy Clown is promoting a comment made by Desdick Pirate. Votes we should have a Lovecraftian DLC. Well, the Lovecraftian, oh, there go the skeleton narwhals again. Thank you, Sorcerer. The Lovecraftian themes are definitely part of Fallout lore now, as they have arrived in Fallout 3, in the Point Lookout DLC for Fallout 3, and they appeared in Fallout 4 and Dunwich Borers. So, yeah, Lovecraftian stuff in the Fallout universe. Interesting. I'd love to see them develop that and to explain how it's different from Lovecraftian stuff, lore itself, how it weaves into the Fallout universe. Brazos Vandergrift says, who would win, Atom Cats or Tunnel Snakes? I mean, that's easy. Atom Cats, they've got power armor. Tunnel Snakes, they've got leather jackets and slick hair. That's all they got. Atom Cats for the win. They would totally win that fight. Mr. Random Potato says, did you see Dying Light 2's 26-minute reveal? Looks good. No, let me leave myself a note here to watch it after the program, Dying Light 2. There it is. 26-minute reveal gameplay trailer. I'll watch that after the program. Thank you very much, Mr. Rainbow Potatoes. Zoe says, the only cure for a super mutant is a missile to the face. And Josh Bunton says, I agree, Zoe. I think many people will agree there. Castiel Winchester says, Ox, have you considered making a video on the Ohio River in Fallout 76? I mean, I have not considered making a video dedicated to the Ohio River. I've covered the Ohio River in my video on Point Pleasant because we had to talk about the tragedy, the real-world tragedy that happened over the Ohio River concerning the Silver Bridge. So I covered that in my video on Point Pleasant. That's probably all I'm going to talk about the Ohio River for Fallout 76. I'll be more interested in the locations we find along the Ohio River. Gustavo just sent a wolf-made sticker, an animated wolf-made sticker across the screen. I'm really confused. Thank you. And then Tubby Maple had another GIF come by. That was nice. And then the Sorcerer put another package that flew down the screen. And Rev Coyote's got a witch on a broom. We're just all about Halloween on Mixer today. Ryder says, trying to force myself to play Dishonored 2 soon. Don't force yourself, my friend. It should be something you enjoy. That's what games are all about. What's the point if you're not having a good time? Thank you for the package again, Starless Texas. Man, whoever's getting all of these packages that are flying from the sky, they're getting rich. They're getting all sorts of loot. And then Common Dagger, again, with a jelly bean burger cat. Mixer, what is going on over there? Oh, then Master Rio's got a flying ghost robot, and Maple God's got another witch. This is a very animated community over on Mixer. Brazos Vandergrift says, I found the Atom Cats by mistake, fell in love. So did I. They're a great little faction. Stephen A. says, got a good for you, Oxhorn, in a fight, Throgmorton or Tenpenny. What? Oh. Throgmorton, only because Tenpenny is intimidating only in as much as his money is able to buy intimidation. He purchased the services of Burke, and all Burke did is use guile and intimidation to try and blow up a city with an undetonated nuclear bomb. He's not really threatening in and of himself. But Throgmorton can hire goons. Now, the goons that he hires don't necessarily have high technology, but the technology they have is enough. Oh, the stickers are flying by. I can't even keep up with them on Mixer. Common Dagger with just a ton of, like, a rock sticker. Master Rio with more space ghost robot things. Captain Lungeon with... What is that? Is that a slice of paper? Wearing a pirate eye patch while wielding a sword? Okay. Chicken Biscuit with a slice of pizza. Captain Lungeon with a tombstone. I can't even go in here. We got more robots, tombstones, and slices of pizza, and pirate slices of paper. It's like an 8.5 by 11-inch slice of paper wearing an eye patch. Because why not? Why not? Rachel says, Ox, I think you've been hoping we'll forget, but we still need a video on how to play Caravan in New Vegas. I haven't forgotten, Rachel. I haven't forgotten. It's on my agenda. I want to do the video. I even know how to play it now. I kind of do. There's a card that comes in the official deck of cards that came with the New Vegas Collector's Edition that explains, in the best way I've read, how to play Caravan. So, I'll have to do a video on that. It's coming. It's just, don't worry. It'll come. You know, eventually. Douglas Delegard says, glad you liked Dishonored and very happy you liked it. Thank you very much. OP on YouTube with a bunch of pumpkin-themed emojis. They look great. Ash Malachi says, no, the cure for super mutants is not a missile to the face. The cure is a mini nuke to the face. Well, semantics. We're just talking semantics now. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says, a lion Loricello asks if you were ever to play Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, even if it's not canon. More narwhals flying across the screen on Mixer. You go, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. We know it's not canon. Bethesda came out and said specifically that it's not canon. But it still would be interesting to play because it's just that much of a train wreck. That game. Like, someone had to sit down and think of that. I haven't played it, but I have seen videos of gameplay of that game, and it's just wow. Dylan says, how do you feel about playing as a super mutant or a ghoul in future Fallout games? I think it's a great idea. Thank you for the animated GIF, J90 Lurch. It's a Fallout-themed one. I think it's a great idea, Dylan. I think it would be wonderful for Fallout 76. Having the ability to have other playable races beside human, like ghoul or super mutant, I think would be great. What if you could be an intelligent Deathclaw as a playable race in Fallout 76? Wouldn't that be cool? We already know they're canonical. Fallout 2, right? Why not? It'd be great. Callout 3000 says, hey, Oxhorn, here a tip. My bills are paid and I love you, man. Keep it up. You, sir. You, sir, are making the stream work today. Thank you very much, Callout. We've got more packages flying down the screen over there on Mixer. Ox, will you play Assassin's Creed games one day? Says Master the Assassin. Maybe. I mean, I get that question a lot. I haven't thought about it. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game, but I have seen a number of videos about the gameplay, and it does look interesting. Don't know if I'll play it because I have a lot of other stuff to do, but maybe. Maybe. Douglas Delegard says, yes, I agree, Assassin's Creed. Well, that's good to know. We've got pandas and a wolf in a leather jacket with sunglasses, a hype burger, some stars. All of this is on Mixer. A number of Mixer hearts. A rock waving his hands in the air like you just don't care. And a couple of coffee cups. But instead of a Starbucks logo, we've got a dragon logo. A dragon logo. Not to mention all of the gravestones, flying robot monsters, and zombies. It's a carnival on Mixer today. Cuttermutts with a candy corn. Just Rookie says you can play as a super mutant. It's called mods. Yes, of course. But wouldn't it be nice if we had a canonical ability to play as a super mutant or a ghoul? Donut says, Wolf, that was my cool corgi, Oxhorn. Oh, is that not a wolf on Mixer? Oh, I thought it was a wolf sticker on Mixer. It's a cool corgi? Okay. No, he's cool. He's got the leather jacket and the aviator shades. He's doing the thumbs up. Hey. Happy days. What's this? Is that an Xbox wearing a party hat, throwing confetti? Nice. Oh man, we're getting all sorts of animated GIFs flying across the screen. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says, Rapper Gaming YouTube asks if you think a Deathclaw pet would be more friendly. No. From everything I've seen, it's very difficult to tame non-infected Deathclaws. So the Deathclaws from Fallout 4 had to have their minds altered. There was a scrambler that was placed on their brains in order for them to be used as pets in combat. And that's really tricky to maintain that. And it didn't really have a very good range. If it went too far out of range, they died. So I don't think it's possible to tame a Deathclaw. But apparently you can inject a Deathclaw with a certain strain of FEV to make them intelligent. And intelligent Deathclaws have ethics and morals. Good ethics and morals, that is. What Captain Loonjun is just all about boulders today. Just lots of boulders in the chat. Thank you, my friend. Common Dagger says, Oxhorn, when I was 9, my dog was killed in a tractor accident. Then when I was 10, my aunt lost her hand in an accident with the same tractor. He's paraphrasing Dave, the most unfortunate man in the wasteland, whose story we covered in my video on Vault 13 last week. I even made him a star of his own video later that day. So if you'd like to hear the story of the most unfortunate man in the wasteland, just go to my channel and search for Dave. That guy, man. So unfortunate. Kieran Talks says, hey Oxhorn, big fan, had to send some love your way. I watch your videos every day. Keep it up and remember what never changes. I do remember what never changes. It'll never change. The fact that I'm remembering what never changes is what will never change. In addition to that thing, which never changes. Mr. Random Potato says another $2 because I love your stuff. Fallout Bible thoughts? The Fallout Bible is interesting. It sheds a lot of light on things that are canonical, but it also contradicts in a few areas with the canonical game. For example, it conflicts with the military base in Fallout 2, which I'll cover in more detail when I do my video on the military base. So it's one of those things where it's an absolutely necessary tool to better understand the Fallout universe. It fills in a lot of the gaps that they weren't able to put in the game, but it's an imperfect tool. So we can accept some of it as canonical, but not all of it. Douglas Delegard says, what you drinking tonight? I'm drinking some Lafroig Scotch, and I hardly had a chance to sip it. So many comments today, and I'm not complaining. Cheers. Josh Bunton, with a very generous tip, says, happy payday, Ox. But Raptor, which it wishes to know, how you would feel about having a Deathclaw pet. Also, Garfunkel stole my question, so thank you for answering it. Well, I think I think I already answered the Deathclaw pet as well. I would rather the Deathclaw as a playable character race than a pet. Or a companion. Another companion would be fun, but not as a pet. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says, why so serious, Ash Malachi? The Dark Seraph says, my singing bush comment was a Three Amigos reference. I can't be the only one here who's seen the movie. I saw the Three Amigos, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase years ago. So long ago that I can't even recall the movie. Recognize the cast, but I can't recall the movie. Do you think we'll see the Interloper awaken, says Castiel Winchester? I believe we will see more lore expounded upon the Interloper, but will we ever see him as a boss in the game? I don't know. That's the million-dollar question. Lions versus Maxons. So Adam Allen says Lions versus Maxus Lions, and I think what he meant to say is Lions versus Maxon, Arthur Maxon. And I'm going to go Lions because Arthur Maxson is, he's a totalitarian. I'm being a little bit unfair. He genuinely does want to help people, but he believes that he's helping people by helping the Brotherhood first. And I don't believe that that's actually accurate. Sergeant Dornan, hey, I'll be doing a video on you soon, Sergeant. Says, will you stream Outer Worlds after its release? I will indeed. It's on the list. Aurora T. Silver says, hey, Oxhorn, how are you tonight? Enjoyed your Vault 15 and 13 lore videos. I'm doing very well, having a good cigar, and I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. On Mixer, everybody's a big fan of the Minutemen. We've got a lot of people spamming the Minutemen over and over and over again. And you know what? I'm okay. I mean, if there was ever a faction to be spammed, it's the Minutemen. So, keep on with it. Love it. War never changes. Haha, my good sir, says Kieran and Talks. Thank you, my friend. And then B. Mose says, love your videos. Always look forward to your live streams while at work. Well, don't worry. I won't tell your boss. Your secret is safe with me. Rachel says, intelligent Deathclaw wandering merchant. I think so. We're going to have to explain how that happens, though. We can explain a super mutant in Appalachia wandering merchant. But in order for a Deathclaw to become intelligent, it has to be injected, not necessarily dipped. So we need to figure out exactly how that happens. Taz says, Ox, any plans for the show on Halloween this year as it lands on a Thursday? Oh, does it? Yeah, I'll shave my beard. I kid. I don't know. If it really does land on a Thursday, I might not be able to do the show. Because, I need to take my kids trick-or-treating. So I won't be here for that. I'll let you know. All right, a few more minutes before we get to Bioshock Infinite. Welcome, new YouTube member Aurora T. Silver. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Douglas Delegard says, Gary. And J. Delrini Arts says, hi, Oxhorn. I'm about to write my bachelor degree about Fallout 4. You mean your doctorate dissertation? I'm about to write my bachelor degree about Fallout 4. Your videos help a lot with that. Thanks a lot. Well, what exactly are you writing about for your bachelor degree concerning Fallout 4? Is it about game design? Anyway, you're very welcome, and I hope the videos come in handy. Thank you very much. Geomancer says, heard there's a new 25% tariff on Scotch. Here's a little something to help in these trying times. Thank you, Geomancer. That'll help with keeping the Scotch stores stocked. Aurora T. Silver says, I just joined your channel as a member. I saw that. Thank you, Aurora. I do appreciate it. You now have a nice new cool hat icon next to your name. The Easy Life says, did you ever rebuild the House of Tomorrow as it was in the opening of Fallout 4? Well, I did as good as I could with the tools that we had at our disposal. If you'd like to see what I did, search for my video on Sanctuary Hills, the settlement build, because I show off every single house in Sanctuary Hills, and including the House of Tomorrow, which I did rebuild. Josh Bunton says, Ox, do a short stream that day at an earlier time or maybe a later one, but you should shave half your beard off. No, I don't think I will. I understand it's Halloween, but man, no. That's a big sacrifice. Ryder Wheeler says, played the game long ago, never finished DH2. Dishonored 2. It's a good game. I streamed it live on this channel. It was a lot of fun. Captain Lujan says Fort Independence build. Check out my castle build video. I have done a settlement build for every single settlement in Fallout 4, including the castle, Fort Independence. So just search for the video to see what I've done. The Dark Seraph says, any plans for a Halloween stream since it falls on your show day? No, I'm probably going to have to delay or postpone the show for that week or do it earlier in the day. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says, Leonardo Mengucci asks if you've watched the Joker movie. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks like a good movie. I'll have to check it out someday. Itchy says, hey Oxhorn, loved your early vids with the WoW musicals. Gotta ask, any chance for a Fallout musical? If not, cheers to you, man. Thanks for the videos. Well, you're very welcome. What he means is I used to do these music videos set in World of Warcraft where I would, create my own song and set it to, World of Warcraft visuals. I have a few ideas actually for Fallout that I would love to do. But the problem, and one of the reasons why I moved away from those kind of videos, is because they're incredibly labor intensive and not quite enough reward, right? So, I don't know, maybe it's something I'll revisit in the future. Adam Allen says, favorite Fallout New Vegas is the story is the best. I think all of the stories of all of the Fallouts are great, and it's hard for me to pick a favorite. I enjoy them all equally, though I do recognize that some of the Fallouts excel in certain ways compared to others. But yeah, I don't have a favorite. Lucky Babcack says, enjoying some Elysian space dust while watching tonight. Cheers, Oxhorn. Well, it's good that I realize that's a beer. Some people watching might think that that's a really scary thing. But no, Elysian space dust is not as scary as it sounds. It's just a nice dark beer. Which Fallout is better, 76 or 4? They're both good in their own ways. I think I enjoyed playing Fallout 4 a little bit more than Fallout 76. Later stream on Halloween, says Stephen A. Maybe. Don't shave the beard, shave the eyebrows off, says Casper Blood. Oh man, I don't think I could do that. Douglas Delegard says, okay, fine, braid the beard. See, the weird thing, okay, dwarves have messed it up for all of us. Because when you braid a beard, look at this. It looks big and poofy, right? But that doesn't mean there's a lot of hair there. There's just a lot of space between the follicles. The follicle spread on a beard is much more spread apart than the densely packed follicle spread of your hair. So when you sit down to try and braid the beard, I know this because I have tried, you get this teeny tiny little braid. It just dangles on the end of your chin. It's not an epic dwarven braid like you would imagine. So I probably won't be braiding my beard anytime soon. Make yourself look like a zombie Oxhorn with the beard, says Aurora T. Silver. What, for Halloween? As part of my costume? Maybe. Josh Bunton says, maybe do a chill stream while taking the kids around trick-or-treating. Oh, I mean, it's a lovely thought, but I probably won't be doing that. Halloween, most people will be doing things, right? It's a national holiday. Welcome, new member Slayer King. All right, ladies and gents, it's time to get the game up and running. So I'm going to put my chat over here on the other monitor, and Mixer is going to go down here so that I can still see it. Aurora T. Silver says, I get to stay for the whole stream tonight. I'm glad. I think you'll be in for a good time. Bioshock Infinite? Well, that game. Oh, that game. It's a good game. It's a really good game. The environments are stunning. It's a disturbing game. All right, let me...
Okay.
There we go. I think we're ready. Sarah Ribwalt says, I'm dying to see your thoughts at the end of this game. Well, no spoilers, please. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm really curious to see what the ending is like. If it's anything like Minerva's Den or Bioshock 2, it's probably going to be really tragic. Let's continue with our game. E-Unix says, are you going to do the DLCs for Bioshock Infinite? Absolutely. Okay. Find the final tear. Where did you get your office desk? Asks Nicholas Cohen. I had it made, actually. I found some carpenters and they made it for me. Oh, so that's what I've got. I've got a machine gun and a shotgun left over from my last session. Okay, well, let's find out what's next. We got to kill that last Banshee, don't we? Out of ammo. Aurora says, I was thinking of buying this game, but I don't know if I'd survive. I'd probably die a lot. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm playing on hard mode. Yeah. So, bear that in mind when trying to judge based on my experiences. Oops. We got the ghostly feet. Josh Bunton says, Zox, before the requests pour in, please turn the volume down a bit. Okay. It's now at negative 10 decibels. That should be enough. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says Abysmal Deaths says their daughter's first birthday is Halloween. Happy early birthday from me, by the way. And a happy early birthday from me as well. Oh, that's right. I need to get all of these.
You want to hold on to this? Here.
Okay, let's upgrade whatever we can. So we've got a vigor upgrade. How much do I have? I've got nearly 3,000. I don't use the crow's trap, a trap, or devil's kiss all that much. Bronco. Ooh, shock chain aid. Shock duration aid increases the stun duration. Well, since I used it a lot, I should probably upgrade it. There we go. Totally upgraded, and now I'm poor. I'm poor. Ethan says to be prepared for the final Banshee fight. Find the vending machine called Veni Vidi Vigor and upgrade Return to Sender. Oh, yeah, I should probably upgrade Return to Sender, huh? I don't see. Sender Aid. Adds ability to absorb and collect incoming ammunition. Oh, what a cool... And I don't have enough. I need a couple hundred more. Increases shield duration and decreases salt cost. Oh, I should have. Why did I spend my money on that? Doggone it. I'm going to try over. Because I need that. Let's go back to where we were. Garfunkel says, "Can Nicole Young get a shout out?" Absolutely. Nicole Young says, "I can't eat cheesecake on a diet. I've been good, and Halloween is coming up. You and me both, Nicole." I'm gonna be very careful. Where's the scotch? Says Rookie. Rookie, you should know this, Rookie. Cheers.
Some money. You want it?
Okay, so thank you for that suggestion. I'm just now remembering exactly how important this particular vigor was. Nice. That's going to be useful. Now, how much money do I have left? Ah, it's even less. Well, we've got the armory. I'm not really telling. Let's see what's on the armory. Damage rate boost, accuracy boost. I should really upgrade some of these things. What have I been using a lot? Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I use every single gun. It's basically whatever I'm not out of ammunition for. Brett Buss says, if you sit by the vending machines on the final fight and use ranged weapons, it'll be a lot easier. The next tier isn't the final fight, for your information. Thank you. Yeah, that's how I beat the last one, was camping by the vending machine. Whoops. Keep forgetting. There we go, machine gun ammo. landed right on him.
Shots! Catch! Catch!
Perfect timing!
That's all I've got. Sorry, that's all I've got.
Oh! That assaults.
I got you!
Dollar bill, y'all. I don't want to spend 67 on vigor. Yeah. Did it not work? There we go.
Here.
Oh, am I going the wrong way? Hello.
Need some help with this.
On it.
A room I haven't even been in before.
Got it.
Escape the Matrix says, remember Oxhorn, possession is your friend. Yeah, you're right. I need to get better at remembering these things. I'll get better. It'll come. They take time with me. I figure out how to play the game. You know, at the end of the game, it doesn't matter. Else in here? No. All right, Liz. Do your thing.
But you two are dead. I took your funeral photo.
Yes, and made an absolute hash of it.
One doesn't expect a picture of one's corpse.
To come across so lifelessly.
That's insanity. What proof would you have that Mr. Fink would hurt the Lutesses?
The Lutesses told me.
The Lutesses? When?
Yesterday morning.
Rupert! They've been dead these 7 days.
What? What's actually happening? The Lutesses died. How did they come back to life? How are they twins? There is a lot that needs to be answered. Okay.
Do it!
Sure thing. He killed Lady Comstock. Lutesses.
And anyone who knew the truth was better dead than alive.
I'm not even his daughter. I'm just some specimen to be poked and prodded.
No, you are not. this, but listen to me. What you've been through, ain't nobody in the world deserves that.
Walker.
We're getting out of here, you got it? You're never gonna have to look back.
Welcome to member Bryce Quintero. Thank you, Bryce. Sniper rifle. Sniper rifle. And the machine gun is practically out of ammunition. Only 30 rounds left. Only 17 rounds left. Sniper rifle. Could come in handy. Gonna miss that shotgun. Ooh! His eyes blasted out.
Point that somewhere else.
Well, then get out of my way. Burst gun. Machine gun. Heater. Hand cannon, yay!
Rosalind Jess is not my mother. Neither are you. He killed you both. Just for me. I know you hate me for not being your daughter. And I hated you for not being my mother. Punisher!
That'll do.
That's all I have right now.
Oh!
No, 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 Booker!
Go ahead.
There.
One death this time.
I owe you an apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there's one far worse than you, Rob.
The prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret about me.
If that's so, then why am I alive?
Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another world where you never meet him.
Or where I saved him?
I don't know. Is that possible?
Find out, child. Find out.
Thank you.
Yeah, no sweat. I'm done with creepy statues and ghosts. I really am. Can we just go kill the villain now? Ox, can you turn your mic up a little bit? I can't. My mic is all the way up. Well, I'm not... Here, hold on. I'm in green, green, green. Yellow, yellow. Clipping, clipping. No. Check, check, test, test up. Yeah, I'm already in yellow. If I turn up the gain anymore, I'm going to be clipping. I can turn down the volume again. It's already at negative 10 decibels. Tell you what, I'll put it at negative 15 decibels. Tell me how you like it. All right, that's negative 15 decibels. Aurora says, that was cool. I think that would be fun. Way to go, Oxhorn. Thank you very much, Aurora. Ooh, what do we got here? Hey, I like it. I've always liked this one, even though I didn't spec into it at all. I haven't upgraded this gun at all, but I do love it. How much money do I got? I probably don't have enough money. I spend it all on salts and... But man, that vigor upgrade I think really helped. Ammo walks? Yeah, you're right. I love this hand cannon. I don't want to get rid of it. I'm going to go get some hand cannon ammo. Hand cannon ammo. Ooh, $307 left. Have I possessed all of these?
Okay,
oh, yeah.
Catch.
I'll take it. Douglas Delegard says the sound was fine, was it? X says the sound is perfect now. Thank you, Ox. Well, I'll just leave it the way it is for now. Okay. All right, Comstock or whoever I'm going to kill. Am I going for Comstock now? Is that what I'm doing? Comstock. Upgrade the hand cannon ammo capacity. I mean, you're right, I need to. Oh, I can't go back. Okay, well, we can't go back. Hopefully, we'll find an ability to do so here. Uh-oh, we've got big faces in the sky. If the Wizard of Oz has taught me anything, well, it's taught me that big faces in the sky are less intimidating than they really are. So I don't think we're going to do a Wizard of Oz reference right now. Red is bad. Oh! Oh, that can't be good. Through the window.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Sorry, lettuces or lettuces.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
I'm back in my office. What debt do I owe? I mean, I know this guy's drinking a lot of booze and his job isn't going so well. Open the door. Oh!
I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left. Take me back.
That's a mean pigeon.
Take me home,
Oh, great.
please.
Well, it looks as if our princess is in another castle. Garfunkel, the Happy Clown, says, farewell, both Ox and viewers alike. I wish you all a happy Halloween and a lovely show. Thank you, my friend. It was good to have you on the program. Well, we lost best companion. How did she get up there? Can I walk this way without getting electrocuted?
Come after me if you want. I'm not letting you take her, you hear me? Oh, you mother piece of shit! I'm not going to...
Oh. Aurora says, I love supporting you, Wox. You made grade A content, in my opinion. You're the best, Oxy. Thank you, Aurora. Okay, so it's snowing here. He says it's July, so I guess that's an odd occurrence.
Elizabeth! Can you hear me?
Pay close attention, Ox, says Ethan. Things are about to get real crazy.
Get your hands off of me.
Great.
Just take me back to my tower. Please, please.
Where did the bird take her? Where did the bird take her? Elizabeth, what were you thinking? She was trying to save my life. Our Lady Elizabeth, Godspeed thy judgment?
Is that...
Some men dream of money.
What the...
Some men dream of love. My father dreamt of a flood of fire. We were given Eden, and we turned it into Sodom. Why do we deserve salvation? The Lord gave Noah a fish in the form of a flood, but he was not so easy on me. He said, Prophet, I want you to train a nation of fishermen.
I mean, it was a whale, not a fish. But... Fornicator. So these are people who were fornicating. Pacifist. These are people who were pacifists. The clown. The clown got arrested for being a pacifist. Anarchists and heretics. We remember seeing these people chatting. These are little side conversations we overheard earlier in the game. Does that mean Comstock is always listening? And what's this music we're hearing? Oh, that's more Mozart, but it's twisted now.
What is this place? What are you planning to do to me?
Okay. Hey. Hey, Benjamin. Is that George? Yeah, that's George. Looks like we've got a Jefferson there. Who's that? Ooh, another George. Okay. Okay, well, we're alive. So what was that thing that saw us? I guess we learned an important lesson, that there's a little alarm thingy that can see you, and if it does, all these weird things go hostile. Okay, but Elizabeth stopped talking. That's strange. Where was she? Is that an elevator, or do I need to go upstairs? Oh. Salts.
Damn it! I gotta find a way in. I hope I don't have to go all the way up to the warden's office to get in. Alright. Listen, I just want to see the girl. Doesn't matter. Just gotta get to the warden's office.
Please, what is this place? Just send me back to my tower.
It's too late for that now, child. Your father gave you a lovely home, and you chose to destroy it.
He's not my father.
I suppose the siphon is a kind of leash. Yes, my father put it on me. But when the time came, neither did I remove it myself. What would happen if I took off the leash? And I found I was as obedient as ever.
her loving embrace. Where we sleep. Oh, great. Ah! Okay.
Like my father, I could see all that would be, might be, and must not be.
Aurora says, yeah, getting weird and creepy, but I like weird and creepy. Turn the other way. Do I risk it for the salt? Yeah, we risk it for the salt. Okay. We snuck by that. Looks like there's a big rubble pile in our way. Right, where we cleanse. What is this? What's this side room? Bodies? Coffins? Heater. I'm low on my ammunition for that. I should probably get it. Oh, but that only has... Oh, forget that. Only has one more round than my hand cannon.
Our minds are born festering with sin. Some are so blighted, they will never find redemption. The mind must be pulled up from the roots. My children are without blame, without fault, and without choice.
Oh, great.
For what is the value of
Would you like to pray with me?
the spirit is found?
Please just let me go.
We're going to cure you.
I'm not sick.
Your spirit is. All I ever wanted is to see you live up to your potential.
Our minds are born festering with sin. Some are so blighted, they will never find redemption. The mind must be pulled up from the roots. My children are without blame, without fault, and without choice. For what is the value of will when the spirit is found wanting?
So lobotomies then. Well, that's nice. Oh, yuck. Jason says, think you'll be interested in playing any JRPGs? Probably not. It's not my kind of game. Oh, hey. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. We've got a dismembered Benjamin Franklin head on a moving wheelchair. Okay. That's fine. Things are fine.
I'm Dr. Pettifog, Elizabeth, and I'll be taking care of you.
Get away from me.
Defiant, even after all this time. DeWitt just left you here. You need to give up on him, love.
He will come.
I didn't leave her here. I'm still here. I'm searching for her. Oh. Great. Oh, we're in. Okay, teddy bear in the middle. That's probably a lure. Oh, fun. Can I quick save? I can't. Caleb says, Ox, love your vids. Thank you, Caleb. Oh, how do we sneak by this guy? He's right in the middle. A little bit of sprinting does the trick.
The specimen needs to be destroyed. We couldn't even hold her in that tower, and now the Prophet...
Sorry, the lamb? His hair?
If we modify the procedure, we could... It would be safer for everyone. It would seem an accident.
Donut says something to bring to little Marie. That's right. Just one more teddy bear from Marie's collection. Okay, let's sneak into the atrium. How about that? Let's get out of this room. Oh, that was fun. I got too cut up with my vigors, I forgot to shoot my actual weapon. What? Where are we?
Eating, love. Something the matter. You'll eat sooner or later. If you hold out for DeWitt, you'll just starve to death. Come on.
You just fire her name! My lady won't forgive me! Make an example.
Okay, well, we got the machine gun turrets at the top.
Where is he? Die! Burn him!
I don't see him. Carbine!
I'm gonna gut you like a pig.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
I'll kill you. Lose him! Anyone see him? Get a hold of him! Did you see him?
Well, we took out those machine gun turrets pretty doggone quickly. I am loving the ability to block damage. Thoughts on the Blizzard controversy, says Jason M. I covered it in detail in my last stream and on Twitter, and I expressed my extreme and profound astonishment and disappointment with the way that Blizzard chose to handle that. Welcome, new member, China-nator. Aurora says, hey, Ox, I want to let you know that I'm drinking some Dos Equis 20 beer while you're drinking Scotch. Well, things looks like you chose wisely. Caleb Freeman with a tip. Thank you very much, Caleb. Well, at least I snuck by that one area. Ooh, yes. Pays to explore. Ooh, a hand cannon. Think I'll stick with what I got.
The child is ready. It's time.
Prophet, even if we cure her, why do you think she'll do what you ask?
My daughter has two problems, Doctor. One is the condition your science will cure her of. The other affliction is of a spiritual nature.
What affliction is that?
Hope.
He wants to cure her of hope? Some farther. Okay. Well, we saw a guy back here. Oh, look at all these dismembered heads. Oh, this is lovely. This is just my favorite thing ever. That's a pistol. Hummingbirds. I don't think we've seen this one. Supposed to be. And there's a nest right here. Oh, great. Are we about to fight some hummingbirds?
Your surgery is tomorrow, you know. You better eat. Oh, you still expect DeWitt to burst in and rescue you, don't you? It's been 6 months.
6 months?
Okay, why do the Comstock heads have glowing eyes? You see that? The Comstock heads have glowing eyes. Very creepy with the head, says Aurora. Yes, it is. Welcome new member Jarrett Jett. Okay, we've got creepy heads with the eyes. We're apparently taking our good sweet time getting there. 6 months? How is that even possible? Well, let's sneak through this room and move on. Don't you move. Just don't move. I'll be fine if you don't move. Oh, you're just looking at me. Hey, guys. We'll just move on. Ah. It's banging its head. Shotgun. Gear, okay. New pants, health for salts. When out of salts, you will lose health to cast vigors. Show comparison. Jumping from a skyline has a 100% chance to burn nearby enemies. No, I need my health.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the dead. But in the end, he is the one who'll have to pay down all of our accounts, won't he? Where does his guilt start? And mine end?
I came back for you, buddy. What is she talking about? Well, we're through. Okay. We've got something over there and something over there. What's this? What's over there? You gonna see me? Maybe. Just creeping forward. Being ever so quiet. And there's nothing over here. Nothing worth our trouble. Those things just are bizarre. They're bizarre. Okay. Let's go in here. Oh, more organ music. Fun.
A man once promised me that he would free me of my chains. But in the end, he abandoned me to serve his own needs. But in some ways, I thank him. He showed me exactly how much faith our species deserved. God put his faith in men once too. It seems that we have something in common. Disappointment.
Well, she clearly feels...
I did not always love the prophet. In truth, I ran from his embrace. I even denied that I was his. I followed a man who seemed to be everything my father was not. That man was a false shepherd. And when the wolves came for me, he was nowhere to be found.
Well, tragically, it sounds like the conditioning worked. But how did I get teleported through time like this? Hand cannon again. Dead end. What is with all these heads? Battleship Falls. What? He committed suicide? How did they get how did they get the footage if he jumped in the water? Is that a face? Yeah, that's a face. Pardon me. Pardon me again.
As the days pass, I believe less in God and more in Lutece. My powers shrivel as my regrets blossom. All of this because my father failed me. By the time I realized how far I'd gone, it was too late to stop it. But there is still one last chance at redemption for both of us.
we can go up. Let's see what's around here. I'm on the other side of the gate. Looks like there's some clothing right there. Ooh, we got something over there, though. What's that? Is that where I came? That's where I came. Okay, so let's get this piece of clothing. New hat! Rising Bloodlust. After each successful kill, up to 5, weapon damage is increased. Resets 10 seconds after last kill. When shooting, empty clips have a 40% chance of auto-filling without reload. Let's equip it. Okay. Warden's office that way. What's this? These are those creepy voyeur shots we saw at the beginning of the game. Evidence. Murderer, Vox hideout, lots of blood. Warden's office. Oh.
There's the switch.
What I've done cannot be undone. I cannot stop what I have put in motion. But perhaps I can keep it from ever starting. He was my first hope. And now, he is my last.
What? Okay, I'm sure it'll all become clear. Let's eat a pineapple first, before pushing the big button. Got some sauce. Okay, big button time.
Should be able to head downstairs and get to Elizabeth now.
I hate that! Oh, that was awful. Right behind me. Fun times. Fun. Ryder says I need to replay this too. Don't remember too much. Nothing like a good old jump scare, right? Wait, where do we go? Do we go to the elevator? Okay, well I need to get my salt back now.
Or be reduced to a blank. Tomorrow the leash comes off, because all of this has to end. But even if I destroy the siphon, will I be strong enough to see all the doors and open whichever I choose? And if I bring him here, who is to say that he would be any match for the monsters I have created?
Is she the one who brought me here?
Elizabeth, hold tight!
Is she being tortured? Sorry, one second. My wife is wondering what that loud sound was. Jump scare. You know it's bad when you freak out your wife in the other room. All right. Oh, the Latouche twins. Oh, great.
What? It's a tear. What is it?
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
Great. That's not her, is it? That's like a statue or a trick. That's got to be a trick.
As you can see, Booker, the lunatics are running the asylum. They don't even listen to me anymore. All I can do is watch as what I set into motion slides into its terminal stage. It took all I had left in me just to bring you here.
Elizabeth, I don't understand. I heard you screaming. I was coming to get you. Are we...
Here. Take my hand.
Oh, she probably made her mess herself from that noise, says Josh. It's probably okay. Okay, are you ready for like a creepy face or something? She's old now. She's like a banshee or something. Hey, Liz. You've changed.
The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. Say what you will about Comstock. He was a hell of a fortune teller. Wasn't the torture that broke me. Wasn't the indoctrination. It was time. Time rots everything, Booker. Even hope.
I was coming.
Songbird. He always stops you.
Yes, but I would find a way.
No. It's too late for me. I brought you here for your sake. Yours and hers. Here.
What is this?
It's for her. She'll know how to read it.
Don't jump.
What does it say?
It's advice.
Advice on what?
How not to become me.
Bombing New York? Why were they bombing New York? What? Wait, what? What? When? What?
I'm back. In 1912. Before she... There's still time. Elizabeth!
You two men upstairs. If she gets ornery, just hit her with the machines. She opens one tear and there will be nothing but regrets.
Comstock! What are you doing to her? Let her be!
Mr. Durant, what's the expression? Day late to the dollar short.
I gotta get in there. Maybe if I shut down those machines from upstairs.
He's gone!
Can't we give her something to quiet her down? Well, the prophet says half of the procedure is the pain. When the body cries out, the spirit listens. Do
not your daughter!
Perhaps not now. But trust me when I tell you she will be.
Get closer! Where'd he go? You're no match.
Out of salts.
Surround him!
Good old shotgun. Now this is one of those machines, right? Can I take that out? No, I can't. Hold on, there's a... Elizabeth can't lockpick it. Doggone it! Okay, so I gotta go up. This just goes around to the other side. So maybe I do need to destroy the big bulbous things. These? No. These. Oh no, other stairs. Here we go. Okay.
Elizabeth, I'll be right there!
Oh!
I got you, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix this.
Oh!
You ready?
Just do it.
Oh, no. Ooh, that was a nasty stim pack.
Help me with this.
Yeah, sure.
I think someone meant for you to have this.
What is it?
Just read it.
Your dream of New York happens. It's me. I'm the one who...
She's given us a way to get past Songbird. We're gonna find an airship and we'll leave
Booker.
Paris, Elizabeth. Remember, you wanted to go
We're
to...
not leaving. We are going to find Comstock.
Why?
You saw what he turns me into. I will not allow that.
And so what, you're going to kill him?
Is this where you start moralizing, Booker? You forget. I know you.
I'm not going to let you kill him.
Really? Booker? What are you going to do to stop me?
Not a damn thing. Because I'm gonna do it for you.
Matthew says, go back and open the center door for the vigor. Oh, right. Right.
And how to find the prophet.
Comstock's Zeppelin is outside. The hand of the prophet, he calls it.
When did you learn that?
I've been here for a while.
How long?
Long enough. I hope Comstock got what he wanted from me. So I'm alone to use it.
You wanna take a look at this?
Really? That little old lock. Got it.
What have we got? Health. Easy.
Feel better already.
The procedure should help immensely with the issues we've had with the girl. Once the device is implanted, any effort on her part to alter the state of things will emit a most painful electric shock. Pavlov made a dog salivate. We'll make this one weep.
That's disgusting. I should have killed the scientists. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
Elizabeth?
Oh, this won't take long at all.
FDS Man says she's pretty quick on her feet after being stabbed in the spine with a gigantic needle. I was thinking the same thing. Ooh, that was nasty.
This doesn't make any sense. Everything here is a cipher that I understand except for this symbol. It's a cage. Did she say anything about this?
No.
There was that cage we saw when we first got to this section. Loot on up. Oh, yes, I will. Don't mind me. They're gonna give me every...
It's the hand of the prophet. Comstock's flagship. We've got to find a way on board.
Stay here. I'll handle this.
We're doing this together, or I'm doing it alone. Either way, I need to know the thing's been done.
Fine.
You struggle against prophecy, like a stone loosed from a sling. How thrilling the launch, how breathtaking the apex, and how terrifying the descent as gravity drags you down into the inevitable.
Okay, I've got 1,200. I gotta make this count. RPG, machine gun, RPG, sniper rifle, pistol, machine gun, sniper rifle, burst gun, pistol, machine gun, sniper rifle, repeater, RPG, hand cannon, shotgun, carbine, hailfire, burst gun, RPG, volley gun. I have been using the volley gun a lot. Ah. Well, I have the shotgun now. I'll save the rest of my money. At least I've fully upgraded my shotgun. Kitted out achievements. Sweet.
Here's some cash.
Great. Okay. Let's go.
You want to take a look at this?
I can do that. All done.
What's that sound?
Look! Take cover! They must be duds.
Those aren't duds. They're...
Look around you, Elizabeth. I built all of this for you.
Open it!
You are my hair and my blood. And what has DeWitt ever done for you? To him, you are now what you always were. A means to an end.
Got it.
My aim is true. My eye is the prophets.
I'll see what else I can find.
Blessing belongs to the Lord.
Do it!
Sure thing!
Do it!
Okay!
The Lord's judges.
Okay, I need some vigors.
Where is he? Don't let him run for it.
Salt's here!
Rejoice!
Take it!
Much obliged!
Got me from behind. There's no ammunition here. It's just all upgrades.
Take us to the hand. Here, ammo. Okay, catch.
That'll do.
Oh, that was it. Great. Nice. Okay. Ooh, they blasted a big hole in there. Oh, we can go all around. Okay, I'm full. Could always use more salts, though.
This ship is set to return to the hand of the Prophet. I am awaiting your order to proceed. Right you are. We depart to the hand of the Prophet.
Do you think it's possible to redeem the kind of things that we've done?
Redeem? I don't see much use in that.
Okay. Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Over there! It's Comstock's men. They're coming out to meet us. Gunship on the left. He's got rockets.
Great.
Good luck. It's the Vox. They're coming to attack the flagship.
This is really cool. An aerial battle. More mosquitoes. No!
Watch out on the right. We need to land below and fight our way up to him.
Or we can just fly this thing to Paris.
Just drop me off if you want to. This isn't your problem, Booker.
I won't abandon you.
You wouldn't. Look, there's skylines all over the surface of the flagship. They're covered with those motorized Patriot pods.
Well, that must be where they're deployed from. I wouldn't go near those lines while those pods are in place.
Comstock is at the top of the ship. Let's head up.
Okay.
Look into Wiz, child. There's something about him that you just can't put your finger on. Soon you'll understand the man I am and the man he isn't.
Need salt!
You won't escape.
Okay. Man, I love this shotgun. Have I ever said that on a live stream? That I just really like shotguns? I don't think I have. Let me say it again, man. I love this shotgun.
That one. Now!
You bet.
What game are you thinking of doing next on Scotch and Smoke Ring, says Aurora. After this, probably Bioshock Infinite. After that, Outer Worlds and Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, sweet salt.
Comstock is 3 decks up in the Prophet's cabin.
Up we go. But hey, I'm
hold on to this.
I'll take it. White Wolf says maybe L.A. Noire. You, sir, need to check out my YouTube channel. I've done a scripted, narrated lore series on every case in L.A. Noire that I think you will enjoy. Just look out for my L.A. Noire playlist. Shotgun ammo. What is it I have? I've got this thing. Well, let me get rid of that. At least I have something with ammunition now. Wait, what was that? Carbine! Oh, yeah. Ha! Oh, goodness. What else do I even use? I guess I could put it in a shock chain. I don't have the money. We need an ox gun emoji. Like a shotgun? That'd be great. Okay, so that's up. That's where we need to go. Right? That's... Nope. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
This should clear up.
I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But it will not be I who carries that banner of him. That job falls to you, Elizabeth. That job falls to you.
Skyline is clear, Booker.
Follow me!
On one side of our land stands the false shepherd, and the other, the remnants of the heretical Vox Populus. Which one of you men will not gladly go to his reward to see her safely to her destiny? Rejoice! Rejoice! Death has no sting!
Deck access is blocked. The only way up is the skyline.
That's a surprise.
Bronco aid. Still don't have enough money.
There's a locker. Found some money. Catch.
Probably plenty of salt sitting all over the place. Free med kits too.
There's the launch panel.
Let's get those pods off the lines.
Black cannon over there!
Something's wrong.
Why are they dropping so slowly?
I don't know. Have to wait
That's 1/4 of the pods ejected.
That's all?
Should have gotten that salt.
The barge, Booker. Patriot, kill it!
What are you talking about? Oh.
Go ahead.
You bet. Three-quarters.
It sure is taking its time.
Smoke him out! You don't let him move!
Booker, the lines are clear. Salt, catch!
Ah!
Get up, Booker, get up.
Get after him!
That's all I have.
The false prophet will fall.
Ay, 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 ay.
Sorry.
Okay, I think we're clear.
Think you can crack this one open?
Give me a second.
Ox just run, says Josh. Maybe that was a better solution, but I survived. What? I hear a merchant somewhere, but when extremely low on health, deal 2 times damage. Let's compare that. Jumping from a skyline has... Let's equip it. Skylines are very situational.
Need money? Okay, catch.
Is it above me? Sis, hold on. Can't go in there. I can get the shock chain now. Yeah, let's do it. Now there goes all my money.
Go ahead.
On it.
Where's the next deck? I feel like I'm going in circles. Did I not push a button? Oh, that one.
I may be the one who strikes you down, DeWitt. But you've always had a knack for self-destruction. Who's to say you won't beat me to the punch?
Ooh, third deck interior. Here we go.
One more deck. Let me take care of this on my own.
No, I'm going with you.
He keeps on saying that.
Comstock is one deck up in the Prophet's cabin.
I see you!
Take it!
That'll do!
All I've got! There!
Run away!
Do it.
Take that skyline to the Prophet's cabin.
Ah!
Surround him! After
I'm gonna
him!
take this. Catch, Booker.
Perfect timing!
I'm out of ammo! I'm out of all ammo! Doggone it. Enjoying the game, Oxhorn? Yes, Simon, I am. I think we're mostly done, though.
Now!
There!
Thank you for the tip, Forrest. Gotta go shower, Ox. I'll be back, says Ethan. Thank you, Ethan. I'll see you soon.
There you go!
New boots. Whoops. I missed that.
I'll tear your head off!
Perfect timing.
That's it.
Do it now.
Well, that was a waste of salt. See if I can find some more before going on up. Aurora says, I'm also enjoying the gameplay. Going to play some Assassin's Creed Origins after this. A game I will have to learn more about. And I'm full up. But not in ammunition. Totally out of money.
Found some money.
You've come to wipe your slate clean, false shepherd. But time will walk backwards before you find redemption. Some sins can't be forgiven.
Whoops, was that it? I think that was it. All right, I have to go all the way around again.
This is my tower. What's this? A siphon.
I saw this there. I could hear you singing from above. And the machine came to life in response.
And then in my mother's grave, there was a smaller one. They were draining me. Maybe that's why I can't.
Can't what?
When I was little, I used to be able not just to open tears, but I could create new ones. To anywhere I wanted to go. But in the tower...
Yes, I'll be right with you.
He's like, sorry, got a phone call.
Stand back. I'm ending this.
Booker, no. This is between me and him.
You are walking into a trap.
I need to do this.
Come here, child. Oh, come on, I don't bite. My, oh my, how you have grown.
Tell me, what am I?
Look at you, child. You're
Hey,
a mess.
let go of her.
Elizabeth, everything I've done to keep you safe.
Safe from what?
The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. But the archangel revealed something else. Beware, prophet. Beware the false shepherd, Booker DeWitt, for he shall be as a wall between her and destiny.
Why?
DeWitt, I'm a fool. I've sent mighty armies to stop you. I've rained fire on you from above. I did all of that to keep you from her. when all I needed was to tell her the truth. Ask him, child. Ask him what happened to your finger. Ask DeWitt.
Let go of me.
Ask him. Ask the false shepherd. Tell her. Tell her, false shepherd.
She's your daughter, you son of a bitch! And you abandoned her! Was it worth it? Huh? Did you get what you wanted?
Booker.
Tell me!
Booker.
Tell me!
It is finished.
Nothing is finished!
Booker.
You locked her up for her whole life!
Booker.
You cut off her finger, and you put it on me!
Booker, stop it! You killed him.
Well, yeah.
What did he mean? Huh? You tell me, what did he mean about my finger?
I don't know. Yeah, I just assumed you were born with it. I don't know.
Your nose. It's bleeding.
What? Elizabeth, I swear to you, I have no idea what he was talking about.
You too. You just can't remember it.
No. I'll prove it to you. We'll destroy the siphon. The answer's behind one of your doors. You just have to open it.
Destroy the siphon? It's the entire tower, Booker. How are we gonna do that?
I don't know. But I'll think of something on the way.
Okay. Finger. What's this with her finger? I mean, I know she's had a thimble. Elizabeth with scissors chasing a woman. Maybe one of the lettuces. There's where we are now. Comstock's tower. There's Comstock. Her tower crumbles. Battleship Bay. Fitzroy. Elizabeth at the top of the tower 1. The siphon machine. Specimen containment to siphon. Bridge. Okay, before we go to the bridge. What is this? Cigar tin.
When a soul is born again, what happens to the one left behind in the baptismal water? Is he simply gone? Or does he exist in some other world, alive, with sin intact?
Well, I take it we're about to find out.
Seems right up your alley.
Low on shoddy ammo. Uh-oh. Well, we've got a Zeppelin. Shall we go to Paris? Or New York? Ademus Patria Nostra Defendere. We hear the Father, and we have knowledge of defense. Audemus, we hear the Father Nostra, who speaks of our defense, who commands us to defend. Here we go.
Cage. Cage, what is that?
Now what?
What is she trying to tell us? Cage. Cage, I'm missing something.
They said they knew what You ain't gonna place your daughter on the throne. We're gonna place her in her grave.
We have to sing to him!
Sing to who? Elizabeth, stop it!
C-A-G-E! It's not a word, Booker! It's a song!
You're kidding! Ah! That's clever.
It's okay. I'm here. Will you help me? I need you to protect me. Will you do it? Will you do this for me? Just this one last thing. Please. Go. Go, go, go! Booker, he'll help us. We can use him against the Vox fleet.
Great.
Roberts, watch out!
You can now command Songbird to attack enemy threats. Aim at a highlighted target and press E to start the attack. Larger targets will cause a larger cooldown.
Booker, tell him where to go.
Daisy Fitzroy said only a dog should take a woman.
Found ammo. Take it. Booker,
Appreciate it.
over there, the box.
We need this thing to make it to Monument Island.
Okay.
Attack that gunship.
There we go. Ooh, nice.
Booker, gunships.
Get ready.
I should probably save that, huh?
On the barge.
There's no getting out of this. Over here.
There's more of them.
What they got? Just an old man telling tall tales and lies about they better and deserve to treat you this way.
Songbird's ready, Booker.
There, the gunship.
Take this ammo. Catch. See what else I can find.
Today, we'll fire the last.
Songbird's ready.
This way.
Booker, Songbird's ready.
The streets were paved
Ah! Right as I was getting a new gun, because I was out of ammo with both of my others. Okay.
Take out the gunship.
Catch! I don't like the looks of this. Call Songbird and Booker. Booker, I think there's more of them.
The Zeppelin!
Salt's here! Take this!
Much obliged.
I've gone it out of ammo again.
I'll see what else I can find.
He's on the move!
Ah!
There!
Done! Looking for more. Ammo, take it. Booker, catch!
Nice!
That's all I have right now.
Hit that Zeppelin!
Can't believe I'm doing this with a sniper rifle at the very end. What the heck? Ooh.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Didn't work out so bad.
Is that it? He says that's not so bad. One death. I mean, the Banshees gave me a harder time than this end battle. Oh, jeez.
Booker, come here.
What? What is it?
Look, you can use the songbird to bring the whole damn thing down. Destroy the siphon.
And that's what you want?
It's the only way we'll find the truth. About my finger, Comstock, everything.
What's with her finger? I don't get the finger thing. Okay, order Songbird to destroy the statue.
Tear it down. Tear it all down.
Do I have a choice?
The Whistler! Elizabeth! The bird, Elizabeth! I lost control! He's coming!
No, he isn't.
Where is he? Where is he?
It's okay.
Rapture?
It's all right. I'm here. Just let go.
Drown, my little pet. Just drown. Yeah, it's okay.
There you go.
Elizabeth, I'm sorry. What is this place? Elizabeth?
It's a doorway. One of many. This way.
What do you mean it's a doorway? Where are you going?
Oh, come on. Yes, it's this way.
What Comstock said about your finger. Is there an answer here? Do you...
Down here.
Okay, we'll just follow you then. Inside Rapture. Ryan doesn't own us. We're really in Rapture. Oh no.
This is where we have to go.
Why? What is going on? Elizabeth, what do you mean this is a doorway?
It's a bathysphere.
I'll have to show you.
Oh, she's being coy. Come on. I'll just have to show you, she said.
Probably gonna regret this. City at the bottom of the ocean. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Going up. Goodbye, Rapture. Our time together was short.
Look at that.
Hey, there's the lighthouse.
Thousands of doors. Opening all at once. My God, they're beautiful.
What, the stars?
The stars.
Come on. Come on, it's this way. Come on.
Yeah, sure. We're here. Might as well. Been here before, though.
Are you going to open it?
It's no good. Damn it. I thought once we were here, I could fully control it. I thought...
What is that?
It's a key.
Where did it come from?
It's always been there. I just couldn't see it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not seeing it.
See? Not stars. They're doors.
Doors to...
To everywhere. All that's left is the choosing.
Paris.
What are all these lighthouses? Why are we... Who are...
There are a million worlds. All different and all similar. Constants and variables.
What?
There's always a lighthouse. There's always a man. There's always a city.
How do you know this?
I can see them through the doors. You, me, Columbia, Songbird. But sometimes, something's different, yet the same.
Constants and variables.
Yes.
So, do we go right? Or do we go left? Right? Left. This is the light. And this is the darkness. Do we go towards the light? Or do we go towards the darkness? Where'd you go, Liz? Oh, snuck around me. So what happened if we went the other way? Another door. Oh, that's great. Shall we open the door? Or can we go anywhere else? Nope. Okay. Everyone is saying left. Everyone is saying I should have gone left. Left it is. Is it just these two? These are the only two lighthouses I can choose? Well, I wonder what happened if we went right. Okay. Well, there we go. We went left. Open the door.
Look.
It's us.
Not exactly. We swim in different oceans but land on the same shore. It always starts with a lighthouse.
I don't understand.
We don't need to. It'll happen all the same.
Why?
Because it does. Because it has. Because it will.
There's so many choices.
They all lead us to the same place. Where it started.
So what's the
No
point?
one tells me where to go.
Booker. We've already been.
Oh, Craig. Can we go this way? No, we can't. Okay, let's go this way because why not? It's happening all around us. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, do we go right? Or do we go left? We can go left. We can go right. Well, we went left last time. Let's go right.
Wait a minute. I know this place. I was here. It's been 20 years ago, right after Wounded Knee. I was looking for...
Come on now, time's a-wasted.
Why were you here?
Are you ready to have your past erased? Are you ready to have your sins cleansed? Are you ready to be born again? Take my hand.
No. No, I don't want to.
You already did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. After Wounded Knee, yeah, he did. Do we accept baptism? Do we have any other choice? We don't. Can we walk this way? We can. We can't. He's looking at me as if I've just insulted. Can we go this way? Out the door? No. We gotta accept this baptism. Let's get baptized. Hope you brought your goggles.
Are you ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins?
I do.
Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before, and be born again in the blood of the Lamb? Jesus, wash this man clean.
Wait.
Father, make him
Stop
born
it.
again. Lord,
Stop it.
what are you doing?
Get off me! Get off!
Son!
You didn't go through with
You
it.
think a dunk in the river's gonna change the things I've done? Let's get out of here. Hey, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? Well, open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find Comstock.
Comstock's dead!
No. He was here. This way.
Where'd all the people go? We killed Comstock. Okay. This way? Or is there... Nope, this is the way.
What of my debts?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
This is the man who hired me to find you.
Really?
Yes. The girl for the debt.
That's a lettuce twin, right? Babies?
Wait, no, this is wrong. What is this? There was no baby. I remember. No, there was no baby, and if there was, I sure as hell wouldn't give it over to this guy.
Booker, you don't leave this room until you do.
Do it. Time is running short. Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Get the baby yourself if you want the baby so much. Why do I have to be the middleman?
Go ahead.
No.
You can wait as long as you want. Eventually, you'll give him what he wants.
How do you know all this?
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, I see him.
Comstock. What choice do I have?
The debt's paid. Mr. Comstock washes you of all your sins.
I'm the one who gave Comstock the girl? That was me?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was I go to Columbia to get you.
Booker, you're bleeding.
Oh. I remember what I remember.
Now we've upset him.
I don't expect this next bit will do much for his mood.
Come on.
I need another cigar. I'm sorry. This is just... this one's gone, and I'm getting agitated now because I don't know what's going on. So, getting another cigar. So, I kidnapped a girl. My character kidnapped a girl and gave it to this lettuce guy?
What are we doing here? Comstock's dead. We can just go on with our lives. You don't need
Dead?
to...
You mean like Chenlin? Like Lady Comstock? No. He is alive in a million worlds. It's not over because the Prophet is dead. It will only be over when he never even lived in the first place.
Do it. Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. This is your last chance.
Hey! Hey, the deal's off, you hear me?
Unstable.
The deal is off! Give her back!
Hurry!
Give her back!
Fine, are you mad?
No, you will not get caught in between. Come!
It is uncomfortable enough as it is!
It's going to be more uncomfortable if you don't come now!
If I get
Give
caught,
her back,
it's going to be
you
a
son
very
of a
long
bitch!
It's
time
ready.
before we see each other.
No! No,
Shut
no, no!
down the machine!
No!
Shut it down! Shut down the machine! Now do it!
Give me back my daughter! No!
Anna!
Elizabeth is Anna.
Sorry.
He gave away his daughter because he was in debt?
Anna, I'm sorry.
That's why she's been wearing the thimble. He sold his daughter? Okay, if this game ends by saying it was all a dream, I'm going to be really upset. Manly Forever says, I'm loving your reaction because I've been through this. Douglas Delegard says, wow, talk about twisting your brain. She's his daughter? Is this where he kept her?
She's gone, Booker. Anna's gone. You shared this room with your regret for almost 20 years. Until one day, a man came to you and offered you a chance at redemption. A chance for us to be together.
I told you it would work.
See, all you know, it works. The question is,
Anna.
do you suppose he branded himself as some sort of penance?
Should have.
Don't see the point. What's done is done. What's done will be done. I suppose the brand is his hair shirt, as he is ours.
Wipe away the debt. Here's the girl. Wipe away the debt.
See? He's starting to put his story together.
Wipe away.
You're quite fond of this theory of yours.
He's manufacturing new memories from his old ones.
Well, the brain adapts.
I should know. I lived it.
Booker, wake up. Booker, wake up. This is where it started.
I sold you. I sold you.
To your credit, you did try to weasel out of the deal.
This is all Comstock's. What if I went back? Killed him before he did any of this?
Things get set in motion.
How would one know how far back to go?
That's the only way to do it. Go back to when he was born. And I'll smother this son of a bitch in his crib.
Ooh, what? Baby killing now? Ethan says, I'm back. That's, did you miss me? That's how she got her powers. Sarah says, AD, and I think the ending is worse than a dream. AD, Anno Domini, Anna DeWitt. Anna DeWitt. Why did they need the girl? Why did Comstock need the girl? Because he was impotent, I know that. But why this girl? Why DeWitt's daughter?
Booker, are you sure this is what you want?
I have to. It's the only way to undo what I've done to you.
Booker DeWitt, are you ready to be born again?
Why are we back here?
This isn't the same place, Booker.
Of course it is. I remember. Wait.
Are you ready to leave behind all
You're
that
not.
has gone before? Wipe the slate clean.
Who are you?
You chose to walk away, but in other oceans, you didn't. You took the baptism. You were born again as a different man. It all has to end. To have never started, not just in this world, but in all of ours.
Smother him in the crib.
Smother. Before the choice is made, before you are reborn.
I'm Comstock?
He's Zachary Comstock. He's Booker DeWitt.
No. I'm both.
Holy cow. Why did we go to Rapture? The problem is that now we're in an infinite loop. The Lettuce twins need a daughter for Comstock because Comstock is impotent. So they go to Booker DeWitt and say, we'll forgive all your debt if you give us your daughter. He gives his daughter. They give the daughter to Comstock. We find out Comstock is really DeWitt. DeWitt, who was ashamed of what he did at Wounded Knee, and so was baptized. After he was baptized, he became Comstock. He decided he was going to build this sky city. He marries. He wants his daughter back. So he hires the Lettuce twins to steal a daughter from Booker DeWitt to give to Comstock. Who's Booker DeWitt? What? This is an infinite loop. Douglas Delegard says, what the, wow. And Kay May says the DLC explains it all. Fox says, Ox, the DLC takes place in Rapture. Toasty Boy says, yes, it's an infinite loop. Because Bioshock Infinite. Jonathan Cox says, Ox, you must play the DLC to find out why you end up in Rapture. The loop is broken now, says Rob Hill. Yeah, the loop is broken now because now Comstock will never exist. Booker DeWitt, ashamed of what he did at Wounded Knee, is killed by the daughters he never had.
Love you, but long as there are stars above you,
that was my favorite part of the game.
You never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you.
No, says E. Eunuch, she was born after Wounded Knee.
And if you should ever,
You never had the child, Oxhorn, says David.
though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to
If he dies at the baptism, he never has a daughter. So Elizabeth dies too, which is why she was fading away at the end there. Josh Bunton says, Ox, the Lettuce twins for your Sternberger. I couldn't pronounce the German name of that gun in Wolfenstein, so I called it the Sternberger.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Barbershop Quartet Beach Boys, says Laura. Yeah, that's great. Demonetize the entire ending. I don't think this particular recording is monetized. I could be wrong. If I get demonetized for the credits, I'll be upset. Ox, wait till the end of the video, says Sayuko. Okay, is there something at the very end? I'll wait. You definitely need to play the DLC. It's quite a throwback, says J-Mod. Will do. FDS Man says, but at what point does DeWitt become impotent? That's right. I mean, we learned while exploring the city that his wife couldn't conceive. He was mad at his wife about that and blaming her when the doctors, his doctors, knew that he was actually the one who who was impotent. So then how could he have a daughter named Anna? If he gets baptized after Wounded Knee, becomes Comstock, finds a wife, gives birth to Anna, but becomes indebted, gives his daughter away, we never find out what happens to the woman who birthed Anna. Was that his wife, his girlfriend? What's her story? We don't know. After that moment, he somehow still becomes Comstock. Burial at Sea connects the whole series together, says Ethan H. Binary Ghost says, doesn't Comstock become impotent after like 3 tears? That's right. It was going through the tears that caused the impotence. Dirty Bird Person says Comstock was sterile because of all of the experimentation, but he still wanted a daughter, so he looked on another world. Kyle says, nothing in this game makes sense, Ox. Trust me, we all hate it. I'm trying to work it out. Look, Douglas Delegard says, thank you, Oxhorn. Was a great stream. Sin Zalia says, not all Bookers become Comstock. Okay, so so in one universe, Booker becomes Comstock, marries a woman, creates the Sky City, but because of the tears, he's impotent. So he hires the Lettuce Twins to use a tear, which apparently makes them impotent too, to kidnap his own daughter, but from a Booker in an alternate timeline, who's named Anna. But then why kill every Booker? Because they don't know which Bookers will turn into Comstock. To end that, they have to kill every single Comstock throughout all possible timelines. But Booker would not have become Comstock, because he was the one who sold his daughter. If not all Bookers become Comstock, which is the only reason Comstock can get a daughter, because one of the Bookers who chose not to become Comstock married and had Anna, then the Booker who sold Anna would never have become Comstock. So why would he have to die? Aurora says, this is actually helping learn about Bioshock Infinite. Thank you, Ox. You're welcome. I'm just glad I was able to go through this with an entire live audience, because I would be racking my brain at the end here, trying to figure out what's been going on, but all of you guys are helping me get through this. Trazio says, this game is all about multiverse theory. One side is Rapture and another is Columbia. One man builds a remarkable city. Well, in each game, it's about a man was building a remarkable city. Scupple says, smother Comstock in his crib. The baptismal river is Comstock's crib. Yeah, I got that. I realized that Booker transforms into Comstock after the river. But then that must mean that he had a child before becoming Comstock. So then that can't work. The timeline has to be this. Wounded Knee, siring Anna, selling Anna, regret, baptism, to be washed away from his sins of both Wounded Knee and selling Anna, becoming Comstock, missing Anna, hiring the Lettuce Twins to go through a tear to get Anna back from an alternate Booker in an alternate timeline before he became Comstock. That's how it would work. Ryder says definitely playing Bioshock again after this. Douglas Delegard says Easy Ox, you're going to make your brain explode. Well, I think that's the most likely explanation. No, that's wrong, says Vexilarius. Crazy Guy says he had the child post-baptism, but Comstock took her. But if the baptism is the moment in time where Booker becomes Comstock, then Booker would have never given his child to the Lettuce Twins, right? If he had Anna after becoming Comstock, because he would have already been Comstock at that point. See what I mean?
This is fine. It's that one line I don't.
Yeah.
Well, he'll figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. Went back home, Lord. My home was lonesome.
Aurora says, I gotta buy this game now and play it myself. Thank you, Oxhorn. You're so great. It must have been really fun making this game.
See, but then now it's too short. Now it's one too short.
Breadbuzz says, no, he didn't take the baptism and become Comstock, then had Anna. The other choice turns him into Comstock.
Went back home, Lord. My home was lonesome. All my brothers, sisters cried. What a home so
Vexelaria says, baptism was immediately after Wounded Knee. Comstock devoted his life to Columbia.
That's what
Booker,
I'm saying. Like, this
when he had a
is
kid.
the second, that's the third, that's the fourth, but then... And I don't think that's
Okay, so we're talking about...
Lonely.
Well, then the problem with that is it doesn't give us a reason for killing all Bookers at the baptism. Because if that's true, then that means that half of the Bookers became Comstock in all of the possible timelines, and the other half remained Booker, staying private detectives, siring a child. That child became Anna. So by killing Booker at the baptism, it does prevent half of the Bookers becoming Comstock, but it also kills half of the Comstocks. So I wonder if there was a point in time when Booker becomes Comstock that is shared by all universes. You could then kill Booker/Comstock at that point and spare the Booker. Ox, he used the money from selling her to become Comstock. He didn't get money from selling her. His debt was just forgiven. That's all. If he had already spent a bunch of money to build his city, why was he operating out of a small private detective office, right? If he was indebted to a bunch of builders who built his city, he'd be in his city when the debt comes ringing. But he's not. He's in a private detective office. I can wear Arma Skin 2 says, Dear Oxhorn, there is more to it. Yeah, maybe it'll all become clear in Burial at Sea. Dirty Bird says these are our chief protagonist voice actors. Really? The singers here are Elizabeth and Booker? Well, they're great. They did a great job at the voice acting, and they're good at singing too. No, Booker's debts were from gambling, says Scupple. See, that's what I thought. It makes more sense that Booker uses gambling as a means of coping or something after being baptized after Wounded Knee. So that would maintain the alternate timeline theory where half become Booker and half become Comstock after the baptism. Kyle says, question, how did Comstock predict his own death? At the end, before Comstock was killed, gold panels showed the scene. Well, he was a prophet. He had predicted the false prophet himself coming. The alternate version of himself coming for his own child. Which only Comstock knew was his own child.
Do you think that this one should be like slowed down a little bit since it's the last verse?
You can do that.
Otherwise, there's like. Well, otherwise, there's just like an abrupt ending, right?
All right. Well, what I want to do. You guys are really, really, really good. What I want to do is
make it 8 worse.
I want to.
Coffee fuels everything. It fueled the creation of this game.
Sort of
It
start
fuels
with,
my
like,
streams
Ogre,
as
if you
well.
could just be sort of like picking away at the beginning first.
Mastering the Blaze says,
Start to play the song. and
Wounded
maybe,
Knee, baptism, /
you guys
reject
kinda find
baptism.
the
That's where the
tempo
two
together a little
converge. That's where the timeline converges.
I want
Has
to-
Anna,
you guys
sells
are so
Anna, gets Anna back,
professional.
fails,
Yeah, no, it
baptism
was- I-
succeeds,
I wanna make it
Anna
sound like
takes
it's
from
not
self.
like, Sheryl Crow and Eric Clapton in a session. So
That's right, Booker did reject the baptism, but Comstock must not have.
Right. Yeah. Joplin.
Ex-Tina.
Britney Spears and Seal.
Anna?
Is that you?
Don't do that to me! Oh. Oh. What a heart-wrenching way to end that. Oh, poor Booker. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's Bioshock Infinite. I'm really interested in playing Burial at Sea now to try and piece together more of the story. Ouch, that last bit was rough. Just tugs at the heartstrings. Ethan H says, you don't get an answer. Really? At the end of the DLC, I don't get an answer? Big Baby Zuba says, play the DLC now. Oh, I wish I had time, my friend. It's late. I got a live stream tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, we're going to continue with Call of Cthulhu on Twitch, which has been a blast, by the way. If you've been missing my Call of Cthulhu streams, that game, it's trippy, too. Only it's like a horror trippy game. So that's been a lot of fun. So we'll be playing that on Friday. Then lore videos for the weekend. I've already got a video done on the military base in Fallout 2. Going to be about 30 to 40 minutes long. No, 30 minutes long. Great little video. We walk away with some goodies. And then Sunday, we're going to be visiting San Francisco. San Francisco's a big place, much like New Reno. Not quite as big as New Reno, but we're going to be visiting that for several videos. We're going to do part 1, our arrival at San Francisco on Sunday. And then we'll move on to Navarro next week. Aurora T. Silver says, thank you for the stream, Ox. Have a good night. I will. Thank you so much for coming to the broadcast, everybody. I hope you all have a good night, too. It's pretty late, especially those of you watching from Europe right now. So I'm going to let you all get to bed. But I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming out, especially everybody on YouTube and Mixer and Facebook and Periscope. It's so wonderful that so many of you come out each and every time I do this broadcast. The replay is going to be up probably later tonight on YouTube or tomorrow morning. I might need to just go to bed, but we'll see. It'll be available for replay tomorrow, definitely at least, so you can catch up if you missed something earlier. And then more new content this weekend. Ethan Hughes with a bunch of emojis says, bravo, bravo, do it again. That game was brutal. Hard mode all the way through. It was pretty brutal, but I got it. I got there in the end. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm pretty tired myself, so bottoms up. Cheers. Kiss your loved ones goodnight and get some sleep. See you bright and early tomorrow morning with another live stream. Bye-bye now.